Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show. You know how you buy a dog or you get a new dog and it doesn't have a name, and sometimes it takes a while to name the dog? We've had this dog for a month and we still don't know what to call it. But what I do have to say, we got some really cool stuff to do for you in the month of December right here. I'm Brett.
And I'm Harley.
So let's jump right in.
So basically, we have a few categories of events that happen, and we're going to try to bring you on a monthly basis something that falls into each of our categories. Mm-hmm. So we've got festivals and fairs, music events, children's events, performing arts, craft shows, food events, nature events, and then maybe something that you and I
could do together
would possibly be found at
like wine and palette, where you and I do a his and his painting and put them together and hang it on. Yeah.
Or if you're a fan of the Only in OK show and you're like, I want to increase my odds of running into Brett and Harley, what event should I go to? That's going to be one of the categories.
Right. Absolutely.
So let's start with children's events. Mm-hmm. Because the kids have to go to bed soon.
They do have to go to bed soon.
So Holiday in the Ark is happening from now until December 19th at the Endangered Ark Foundation in Hugo, Oklahoma.
Now, this is super cool. I think Hugo is one of those towns that people, if you really start to dig, there's a lot of really cool things that have been done there, and still, it's a hidden gem. It really is.
It is a hidden gem, and Hugo is gorgeous.
It is.
I spent one of my birthdays recently there at a really cool cabin. This year at the Endangered Ark Foundation, you can meet with Santa, Mrs. Claus, the elves, the Grinch, and elephants.
Real life elephants.
Yes, you'll be able to feed the elephants and the elves, I think.
Yeah.
And you can basically shop for everybody on your Christmas list.
Yep.
If you have young kids, this is a super memorable event.
And it's a learning experience, because I don't think people realize that at the Endangered Ark Foundation, they have one of the largest herds in the United States.
They do. They have 16 Asian elephants. And even outside of that, the town itself is incredibly cool. Hugo was actually named after the French novelist Victor Hugo.
Well, outside of kind of the nature aspect, if you're into the creepy stuff, they got you covered. They've got probably one of the coolest cemeteries. Hands down, probably one of the coolest cemeteries in the United States. It's called the Showman's Rest. It's a whole area devoted to fallen
circus workers.
Because Hugo, they call it Circus Town, USA.
It is a super cool town.
Yeah, it's really cool.
A great event. If that's something you're interested in, check out the website endangeredarkfoundation.org.
Absolutely. And if you're kind of like me, you like performing arts. I kind of got into it in the latter years of my life, but the Pollard Theater, we've interviewed people from there before. They present this year It's a Wonderful Life from November 26th all the way up to the 23rd in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Now, you can get in the Christmas spirit by enchanting performances of It's a Wonderful Life, a live radio play at the Pollard Theater in Guthrie. It's easily, the story itself, the movie, it's easily top 5. I think the way they're presenting it this time, I think that would be super cool to watch.
I think this is one of the movies, one of the stories that has slowly lost favor in the general population over time, and I really think it should be revisited. If you have young kids, more than likely they've not experienced the story, and this would be a great way to get them into that. Cool side note about the Pollard Theater. It was constructed in 1901 as the Patterson Furniture Store.
Cool.
The Patterson Furniture Store actually made coffins as well as furniture.
Oh, wow.
So it's got like some serious history to it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then again, just Guthrie itself. Guthrie itself is the largest historic preservation district in the nation, with the trolleys and the brick paved roads. Dude, it's cool.
Well, and the Pollard Theater, if you're not from around here, you don't realize when you think of a town that does Christmas, they do a thing called the Pioneer Christmas up there, where everything, I mean, you're literally walking into a Norman Rockwell. It's just this Dickens meets pioneer time. I mean, it's so like, if you're a Christmas person, you're not doing this. I can't help you.
If you're interested in checking out that play, go to thepollard.org. Thepollard.org.
Okay, so nature nuts.
Now, I have been to the Tulsa Botanic Garden in Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
It is gorgeous under normal circumstances.
Right.
But the Garden of Lights happens between now and January 2nd. They've taken the Botanic Garden and transformed it with just festive lights.
Right.
They also have what they call a wishing tree. You can take photos at the holiday selfie booth, grab a warm drink and make some s'mores. They have all of that stuff provided. They have food trucks on site. And then there are certain nights that Santa himself shows up. But they also have some other special dates for kind of holiday magic. December 2nd through 5th, the Holiday Model Railroad by the Tulsa Garden Railroad Club will be at the Maybe Grange.
Oh, cool.
And then December 10th and December 11th, the Snow Queen and Snow Princess will be visiting the garden from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. They have live music every Sunday. I don't know how to explain this place. It is stunning. They've got exotic plants. The water features are cool. In the summertime, you can go there on a 110-degree day, and you feel these cool breezes coming off all the different water features that they have. It's got colorful landscapes that are so intense that they can even be experienced by an old colorblind curmudgeon like me.
Right? You're not the heat miser. You might be the other guy. I've never met a snow queen. I've never met a snow princess. I've probably had an ice queen take me for everything I had, though, if I'm honest.
If you're interested in looking at that event this month, check out the website tulsabotanic.org.
Okay, so I did a thing that I'm not proud of, but I wanted to see if I could do it. I made a pecan pie, homemade.
How'd it turn out?
Probably too good, because we ate most of it. It's that time of year, man. I just can't. I can't even look you in the eye. You're my health. You got herbs growing out of tea kettles, and you got a fairy garden, and like you're going to build a gnome village on an old tree. You're like this. You shouldn't even live in a house. Okay, you need to be living in the woods somewhere. But Luther Pecan Festival is coming up December 3rd through the 4th. Now you can do all kinds of shopping. It's not just pecans. They're going to have all kinds of local vendors, all kinds of neat little, cute little Route 66 chalk cheese. They're going to be there. Local restaurants. They're probably going to have some food trucks going on, live music, local art, tons of holiday shopping. If you're one of those people, and we harp on it, this is one of those. You've got every opportunity to support a small business, because most of them are going to be here.
Yeah, you're definitely going to find a lot of unique local artisans and painters, sculptors, all that sort of stuff. But more importantly, I think this is a staple of the Only an Okay motto. I mean, you have to go at least one time to the Luther Pecan Festival.
Right, and then find out how many people say pecan versus pecan. How do you say it?
I say pecan.
I don't know. I haven't met anyone that says pecan with a straight face. You know what I mean? I've only known pecan.
Yeah.
But here's your shot.
Absolutely. So I say you definitely need to check this one off your list if you haven't already. Check out townoflutherok.com.
Well, if you're looking for a palate cleanse after the pecan pie, we've got more food on the way right after this.
So something that you are often accused of saying too often.
Tax evasion?
It's about that time.
It really is.
One of those things where
It's a trope. It's become an Only an Okay trope now.
It has.
Or a Brett trope. It's not even a show thing. It's a me thing.
It is a you thing, but it is actually about that time that you need to start thinking about your taxes.
Yeah, because everybody's getting raises, it sounds like.
It does sound like there's a whole lot of
money shuffling going on.
Yeah, and I'm not 100% sure that it's going to the right places.
I don't either.
But if you want to hang on to as many of your dollars as possible, you definitely need to reach out to our friends over at Holiday Tax Group. They are family and locally owned and operated since 2010. They give a discount to teachers and military, And you can get a free consultation by giving them a call at 405-730-3100.
Or hop on the web and catch them at holidaytaxgroup.com.
All right, so you hinted at it, but there's more food.
Some food.
The Minko Honey Festival is coming up on December 4th.
If there were ever a healthy suggestion to buy local, it would be local honey. Would it not?
I would agree with that 100%. But this is something we've kind of touched on in the past.
Have.
We talked to somebody by the name of Ross.
Right. Who may or may not be
related to the people at Ross Honey Plant, which was opened in 1935 and is Oklahoma's largest honey processing facility.
I think it's, I really, that was a great interview, by the way.
I love Lucas.
Lucas, super cool guy. What I like about this festival, too, it's another one of those festivals where you're not just here for the corn dogs and, the face painting. They actually want to educate you on how bees operate.
They want to educate you on Oklahoma's official insect.
It is our official insect. In it, well, you can learn everything from honeybee production, mating trends, how they, how do they find suitable queens.
I don't think that's going to be on the lesson plan.
Swiping left and, being a honeybee in the 2020s.
You can, however, sample an impressive array of honey products and take home some sweet gifts from the gift shop.
Yes.
Now, after you tour the plant, which I definitely think you have to do, you should definitely stick around and enjoy their small town Christmas celebration. Mm-hmm. They're going to have Santa Claus there, a craft show, a kiddie tractor pool.
Ooh, that's fun.
A honey bake-off. And then the Minko dairy producers are going to be set up on Main Street with free samples of local cheese and chocolate milk.
Can I tell you, I don't drink hardly any milk. Most of the milk I drink is almond milk, but I'm a freaking sucker for chocolate milk. I like chocolate milk.
I think my ultimate cheat meal some days would be a couple of glazed donuts, and a chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm sorry, you can't... There's certain things that are just going to stay the devil, and I'm going to be fighting them off, and it's probably glazed donuts and a dang chocolate milk. I mean, you got me. You got me.
Speaking of our previous interview, Lucas Ross, you can actually meet Lucas Ross. He holds the title of Son of a Beekeeper.
And that's actually, I think the name of his first album was Son of a Beekeeper.
I believe that you're correct. Did you know that he has 7 Heartland Emmy Awards?
I have no doubt about it. The dude is as talented as they come, and one of the most humble guys you'll ever talk to. I mean, a lot of people say that stuff. There's probably a list of celebrities I've met that I don't care to meet again. And for being a local celebrity that's been here, there, and everywhere, just a humble pie guy. I mean,
he's a great guy.
Yeah, great guy.
One of the things that I don't understand about Minko is the name. You know what they used to be called?
What?
They used to be called Silver City.
Really?
They were on the Chisholm Trail, and the name of the town was Silver City.
Doesn't that sound like a place where bandits go to, you know what I mean? Like,
dude, it sounds like
a saloon town.
Exactly.
Canteen. Yeah, it's got a canteen and
everybody wears spurs in Silver City.
Right, and they got beehives and spurs. Well, if you want to find out more about the Minko Honey Festival, check it out on Facebook.
Next up, this one's for the ladies.
Oh yeah, you gotta drop the register just a little bit.
This one for the ladies.
Yeah, we're gonna go get some pink pumpkin spice. Yeah.
So the 2 Hip Chicks Roadshow is going to be at the Tulsa Expo Square in Tulsa, Oklahoma on December 11th.
Oh really?
They're going to have dozens of vendors, one-of-a-kind items, feature vintage and shabby chic items for your home and for yourself.
Yeah.
From clothing, home decor, vintage treasures, antiques, and you can do all of this while sipping wine. I don't think this is a thing for you and I, personally.
I'm a kind of guy, somebody says, would you like a glass of wine? I say, can I get it in a cup? I've been known to drink my Merlot out of a red solo cup. But for $6...
Yeah, it's $6 to get in. Kids are free, so
Mm-hmm.
if you're wanting to drink and drag your kids around,
You make the admission price low. You throw in some wine. Women are, once the wine starts flowing, those credit cards get a little looser. You know what I mean? You get them spending. I get it.
This is some sort of trap, is what you're saying.
Heck yeah. But I'm not sending my hip chick's not going anywhere near it.
At least not with your credit card.
No, not at all.
If you want more information on the two Hip Chicks Roadshow,
Come on, buddy.
if you want more information on the two Hip Chicks Roadshow, then check out the website exposquare.com.
I'm glad you didn't try to do the website again. Chocolatechips.com. So Mannheim Steamroller. Okay, you can't do Christmas without Christmas music, and you really can't do Christmas music without Mannheim Steamroller. These folks have been around forever. You know how many albums they've sold? 41 million albums.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of Christmas. They do the really cool, like, jingle, you know what I mean? I like Mannheim Steamroller.
I'm glad that they're doing it and not you.
No joke, man.
So Mannheim Steamroller in concert December 19th at the Cove at River Spirit Casino Resort in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
35 years they've been together.
Yes, they've been doing this for 35 years.
It feels longer.
Have you ever been to the River Spirit Casino in Tulsa?
No, I haven't.
I love it.
My vices are donuts and chocolate milk. I try to stay away from the casinos, but I get what you're saying. I hear it's a newer casino.
It is
Yeah.
super nice. They've done a really good job. I feel like just overall the theme throughout, I almost feel like I'm in a Jimmy Buffett song.
Right? Is it pretty just...
I don't know how to explain it beyond that. I feel like
you're transported somewhere else.
Like I should have a margarita and there should be a parrot there. I don't know why. I just get extreme Jimmy Buffett vibes from the place, but it was a lot of fun. The hotel is super nice.
Yeah.
And I couldn't recommend it more if you're in the area and you're looking for a fun night out. So anyway, back to Mannheim Steamroller. This is really a staple of holiday activities.
It really is.
You're talking, holiday lights, decorations, and then, the whole family can come out and enjoy the celebration. The music just puts you in the mood for Christmas.
I've said it once, I'll say it again. I love Christmas. And when I first started my job and it got to be about the time of Christmas rolls around, I said to myself, if they don't play Christmas music here, because at the time, I at one time worked in a radio station, which 104.1, they flipped the switch the day after Thanksgiving, and it's nothing but, so brother, I was in heaven. I heard do you know how many versions of the song Silent Night there are?
I don't.
32.
For real?
Easily. 32 versions.
Easily?
Oh Holy Night. There's probably 10 or 15 versions. Anyway, I could listen to every single one of them and cry every single time. So when music started, I don't remember what it was. It could have been, I don't want to lie for Christmas. Hell, it could have been Mariah Carey. I don't remember. I cried. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. So yeah, Mannheim Steamroller is dang near as Christmas as it gets.
I agree 100%. And if you're interested in checking out that show, go to riverspirittulsa.com.
Absolutely. You're a fan of the sporting contests, aren't you? Not really. You're not a big sports guy.
I'm not a big sports guy. But I will say there are from my childhood, there are a lot of things that stick with me. The radio and television ads for the race events when we were younger. As soon as I saw this, it brought all of those flooding back. The Tulsa Shootout is December 29th through January 1st at, again, the Tulsa Expo Square.
Sure.
And I don't know why so many things are happening in Tulsa in the month of December.
Well, there's a lot of cool happenings in Tulsa. And you mentioned the sprint. They do this thing every year. But let me go back to me. When I was a kid, my dad would take me on Friday nights. This is back when entertainment didn't cost much, because I promise you, if it cost a whole hell of a lot, we didn't do it. But I know you lived on the south side.
Yes.
you could, on Fridays, it's the you could hear it from the fairgrounds.
Uh-huh.
And going there, I remember, eating dirt for 2 hours and having a freaking blast and splitting a Coke with my dad. And I mean, it's a rare occurrence. Because we don't have a sprint car track here anymore.
No, we don't. And the Tulsa Shootout is the largest micro sprint racing event in the country with up to 1,000 participants. And you were saying Mannheim Steamroller, this is their 35th year?
Yeah.
Tulsa Shootout, 36th year.
I think sprint cars, I think dirt track racing it's Oklahoma. Like, if you're thinking, it's not just Oklahoma, but 36 years is a long time. And it'd probably be that long or longer if we still had the track here. It's just something that's synonymous with being in Oklahoma.
It is. And one of the cool things that I think, and I don't know why, I don't know why I think this is cool, but the Tulsa Shootout, the trophy, is a golden driller.
Yep. I mean, you don't get more Tulsa than that.
You don't. If you're interested in checking out the winged or non-wing outlaw micros or the junior sprint class, check out their website, tulsashootout.com.
Well, we have something we'd like to call the wild card.
Yes, the event that will most likely have Brett and Harley in attendance in the month of December.
And Brett crying at some point.
Yes. I'm guaranteed to see Brett cry if we can arrange for both of us to make it to the Oklahoma City Polar Express train ride.
Listen to me.
Yes.
The most manly thing about me is when I'm in a flannel. That's it. It's faux manly. I'm just not even. This stuff turns me to mush. When I heard somebody telling me about it, I told you we got to talk about this thing because I guess I have no shame. I was talking to some customers and they were telling me about this thing. I literally showed them where the hair on my legs was standing up because I wear shorts when it's 30 degrees outside. But this has magic written all over it.
It does. It happens throughout the month of December in Oklahoma City in association with the Oklahoma Railway Museum and Rail Events Productions.
Yeah.
It is set to the sounds of the motion picture soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
The two first-class cars were built for Canadian National Railway in 1954 by Canadian Car and Foundry. So you're talking about old-school steam engine trains, which right off the bat, I don't know why, but just kind of screams.
Oh, yeah. Nostalgia.
Yes.
This isn't, when I first thought, oh, okay, that'd be cool. They're going to dress up the Heartland Flyer. Nah, they're taking it back to the old school.
That's the starting point for the event. But you're going to relive the magic of the classic story, the Polar Express.
Yeah.
It's a 1-hour trip to the North Pole.
Mm-hmm.
You get hot chocolate, Walker's shortbread. Santa and his helpers board the train to greet passengers, and each guest is given a Christmas gift, which is a silver sleigh bell.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen the movie?
I have, with the kids.
Oh, God, with the kids. I'm like, kids, go away. I'm trying to watch a movie. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't. You don't want you to ask you 100 questions about Santa Claus. This is me. This is me time.
Right. But I don't even know how to explain it. This is a real interactive, immersive event.
Right.
The characters from the movie come into each car and lead passengers on caroling and onboard entertainment, just like the movie.
Gosh, man. I've got small children, and they won't be able to go for a few years, and that's okay because I'll get a babysitter and I'll go without them because I'm not spending that kind of cheddar on a couple of kids that could care less.
They don't have any concept.
They have no concept. Like, I'm looking at him like, what? You don't think this is fun? He's like, Gaga? I'm like, yeah. I should have never brought you. Is what I'm saying. You understand that? Gaga? No, you don't.
Yeah. So fine print on this one. Face coverings are required. It's a TSA thing, I guess.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to wear a mask, except when you're actively eating or drinking. So kind of a bummer. Pricing, though, coach class pricing ranges from $33 to $59, and first class pricing ranges from $53 to $75. And there are a couple of caveats on that. It's depending on age, and then depending on whether it's a premium time or it's one of the off days. So you're definitely going to want to check out their website, OKCthepolaRexpressRide.com.
And if you don't want to sit next to a Christmas hipster, it's like, do you even Santa Claus did? He's like 5. Don't get in my Christmas vibes, kids. It's not your time. This is for me. I'm going VIP though. I've got to go first class pricing. I do. I need Santa. I want one-on-one. If I don't, for $75, if I don't get a one-on-one with Santa, like him and I like leveling with each other. You know, leveling with why I need that Lego Millennium Falcon that's just going to I'm just going to end up stepping on the Legos in the middle of the night. I'm not having it. But it just, honestly though, I think out of everything that we talked about, this is probably, for me, this would be my number one thing right here. I'm just a freaking Christmas dweeb. I love it. I have so many scary movies that have Christmas in them. But I really and truly love Christmas. It's just my favorite time of year.
It is rapidly approaching Christmas.
You were about to say it.
I do want a Christmas gift from our listeners.
What's that? A review?
I would like a review.
Rock solid
a comment,
review.
Something. 5 stars, a subscribe. Any of those things.
Any of those things will do.
Absolutely. Go to our site, OnlyinOKShow.com. Go to our Facebook page, OnlyinOKShow. Or whatever you're listening to on this, just go there. Leave a comment. Leave a rating.
Leave us a 5-star review. Tell us if it was 5 stars bad or 5 stars good. I don't care. Anyway.
This has been the Only in OK Show. I'm Harley.
And I'm Brett.
And we're out of here.
Peace. Have a blessed from us. You know, as we sit here amongst the lights, you know, no stop. You know, we sit here in our fancy studio with the lights and all the buttons and the doohickeys and, you know what? You know, I think I can't look at you when I do it. You know, when... You know, this reminds me of a song. Where was I? Brother Covington? Where was I? I was sorry. Sometimes the Holy Spirit gets me. I don't remember anything. You know, speaking of that, you know, not everybody gets to sit in a fancy studio with all these wing-dings and whatnots that make us sound good and everything. But, you know, I just want to take a moment here to say how thankful we are for our patrons and listeners around the world and our listeners in Bethlehem, especially. Speaking of ham, Happy Thanksgiving. There's not really a bunch of Thanksgiving songs. The turkey song by, I think Adam Sandler's got the Thanksgiving song market cornered. There's the turkey song, and that's it. A turkey for me and a turkey for you. Let's eat turkey and a big brown shoe. This is special. Me Walker, you stick dynamite. That's right. Costed a nickel. I will be attending the Trans-Siberian Orchestra with special guests, Tara and I, December the 8th. With rock and Christmas meat. You've heard the songs. Now watch them. What? You've heard all the hits. Now it's time to watch them. It's called a music video. Yeah. Wait till I do the video for the Christmas lights in Chickasha. It's going to be massive. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but it's going to be pretty good. Yes. It's Wednesday Night Live! No, I don't. It's Wednesday Night Live! With Harley Covington, Brett Manzer, H.S. Covington, B.J. Manzer, and featuring the Only in OK Band. Here's your hosts, Harley and Brett Covington. Thanks for having us. Yeah, we're here. We have arrived. It's Wednesday Night Live. That's right. And the band plays on. If that's not in the outtakes, I quit. I gave up Broadway for this piece of shit. All right. It's a holiday edition of Putting Things on the Internet.
All right, stop.
All right, stop.
Stop.
Only an okay and listen. The boys are back with a brand new invention. Something gets a hold of me tightly, squeezing my butt. I don't know what it does. It just squeezes on my butt. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. It's that time. And no, it's not. I'm not doing that. It's that time again. I hate it. That's my crutch. Well, I have a lot of other crutches. My credit's bad. 3, 2.
And your crutches from when you broke your damn knees.
I broke my knees because I was begging for food. If I was smart, I would do like Eddie Murphy did in Trading Places. Went on the skateboard. And then, of course, they would probably pick me up and figure out I had legs. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.